Hi guys, and thanks for tuning in to the Tea Bites with Miss K. I feel like it's been such a long time since we've seen one another, and I have to say I miss you guys, and I really need to get back into the mix of things. However, during this time that I've spent by myself, I think it's important to. I'm sorry, not by myself, but I've spent away from social media. I just wanted to let you guys know that I spent a lot of that time investing in my own self, which is extremely important. Definitely with I'm very excited to say I have hit 100 posts on my own Define You community website at martrisekennedy.com. So I've spent that extra time that I normally would spend going back and forth on Facebook or Instagram. I utilize that time to be able to invest in my own website, to be able to boost it up, to create it in such a way that I am pleased and that I am happy and I'm satisfied. And when I share my website on any of my tea bites or anything else it is that I do, I actually want to have something good that you guys can go to that's positive, and it definitely says this is Define You community, this is Martrise Kennedy. So I'm so excited to be able to say that I have hit 100 posts, and I have had, with less than a year I have had over 600 hits to my website, and I just ask that we can continue to grow. Just go in there, check out to see what's new, what's coming on, where I'll be, where you might be able to find me. All kinds of things just about me and the Define You community, and just like little tools that can help you to get better. But then also you'll find different videos that you may not find on Facebook or on Instagram. And then occasionally I might have some things from YouTube on there, just different positive statements and images, because those are things that are important to me that I will continue to not only do for myself, but also give to you, because that's my investment also to my community. And I just want to thank you guys so much for continuing to support me and to reach out to me and let me know how the things that I'm doing is actually benefiting you. So thank you so much, because without you and without God, these things would not be happening right now. So it just really helps me grow as a professional, but then also helps me grow as a woman, and it helps you guys grow as well. So thank you so much for staying tuned in, and please feel free to share. So today's topic would definitely be, as I posted earlier on my Facebook account, Martrise Define You Kennedy, it would be for us to focus on trust and the holistic benefits of that. So if you ever noticed people who have a hard time trusting anybody, or if you don't know what that looks like, I'm just going to give you like a few different ideas of what that would look like. And then I'm sure you'll probably check off that list and say, yeah, I know some people like that. So as usual, I'm going to look back and forth between my board and from the camera just to help me stay focused, because I know I can kind of go off on a tangent. So I want to stay focused. So signs of someone who has poor trust: they're often manipulative. They're very controlling. Someone who is controlling, if I don't trust people, I have to have things the way that I want them to be. And in order to be able to make sure that everything is going to go the way that I feel like it should, I have to control all situations, which usually leads to someone being extremely irritable. They're often lonely, and they have superficial relationships. So it's very easy to be nice and pleasant with someone when you only have to see them maybe once a week for a few hours, or it's just, hi and goodbye, or if we're at a particular function. However, those people in your household, those people who are closest to you, may have the worst, feelings about who you are, and they feel like nobody knows the real you, and they probably assume that you're a jerk and feel like you're a jerk, and other people just don't know that, and they're like, wow, you just don't get it. Anyway, so we have callous. They're unsatisfied no matter what someone does for them, no matter what they do for themselves, no matter how much success that they have. They're just not satisfied, and they're often asking someone the same questions over and over and over again. And it's not because, they didn't get it or they didn't understand. It's like they're asking you these questions because they want to find out whether or not they want to catch you in a lie. They want to find out whether or not, you're going to say something different this time than the last 2 times that they asked you. No, nothing's changed. Like literally the response is going to be the same. And the problem is that they just really don't trust. So You have that person in mind. You have these people in mind. It may honestly be you, and it's okay. So as long as you're willing to work on that, that's what makes it okay. But if you find pleasure in living your life this particular way, that would leave some concern for me. So there are different ways that you can have a holistic approach to your life. You have to address things socially, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So I'm just going to give like a little snippet of each of those areas that I feel like can really help you improve your trust, or matter of fact, just understand the benefits of trust. So when you understand the benefits, maybe that'll make you make some changes or be able to share that with someone else. So socially, you'll allow others into your personal space, increase your sense of self-worth. We as human beings, we're not created to be alone. So the more we can trust others socially, to allow them into us, to allow them into our personal space, kind of like arm's length. No, I got to let you a little bit past arm's length in order to allow you to like really get close to me, or even that, personal space that you might have set up in your mind and say, well, I can only let you get this far. I'm only going to tell you this limited amount of information. No, you have to allow people to get close enough to you to increase your social relationships and your socializations so they aren't superficial. You're not working so hard to be social with other people. Which of course that'll give you other activities to do, other people to be around, and you'll actually learn that people can be trusted. Now, nobody's saying trust the world and trust everyone, but you can learn more people that actually show you that you can trust them more. And it might be a little bit easier to trust people in larger circumstances than maybe direct, intimate circumstances as you build yourself up to get ready to get to the emotional part. So physically, a lot of times we have different things that are going on with us physically within our own bodies, which a lot of times could be related to stress. It can be related to our lifestyles, the things that we do, being isolated, the different things that we do that just make us unhealthy. So if we can trust medical professionals and we go seek that help, we go say, hey, these are some different things that are going on with me, and I just want to check them off the list to make sure there's not anything significant going on. Once you start checking those things off the list, okay, it's not this, I don't have this disease, or I don't have that, or that is the case, then I can see, where do I need to get some help? Where do I need to make improvements? So you have to be able to trust someone outside of yourself who's like educated and certified in that particular area in order to help you do something that you are incapable of doing for yourself. Even if that's that you decide that you want to take the herbal route and you want to do that, but you actually have to go socialize with someone and be able to trust what's going on with you, with that other person who specializes in this particular area. So you will need to trust. So the less you trust, if you're going to the doctors and you're not being honest with them about what's going on with you, of course, you're not going to get the help that you need. So now I'm going to move on to spirituality. You will get the opportunity to recognize that you cannot bear the weight of the world alone. You were not intended to, you were not created to. And you have this foundation and this grounding to increase your sense of self and your understanding of life and your purpose, and you get to develop a balance. We all have a purpose in this life, and there's no way in the world you can find it searching it on your own. The benefits of a spiritual life is that you get to have this relationship to customize in order to meet your own individual needs. It's one thing to be religious and you have these particular practices that you go about doing because that's what everyone in that religion does. However, when you have your own individual spirituality, your own individual relationship with God, then that would be better for you because it fits your needs. God knows what you need. So you have to be able to trust God to be able to share with him because first of all, he already knows, he knows your heart. So to be able to share these things with him, you're saying, God, I trust you and I trust you with my life and I need you. So of course, I can spend all day talking about the spiritual benefits of trusting God. And I want to move on just for time's sake to emotionally. You have to have a safe space to be able to express yourself emotionally and how you truly are feeling and to be able to have that without judgment. So having that safe space, and be careful not to throw that trust into people who are not emotionally capable to handle it on their own. Or you might be throwing that trust into people who, let's say, are the very people who you are hurt about. And everybody can't handle it. They might not be ready for it. So may only make matters worse or may make your relationships worse or interactions worse with other people. So You need to be able to find a space where you can vent these feelings and these emotions and be honest with yourself. And whether it be a journal, whether it be therapy, or, you just have like a guidance counselor, or you have a mentor, someone who you can go to. It might be your sibling, it might be your parent, it might be your pastor, it may be your imam, whoever it is. These people who you have that you can go to, or these places that you can go to be able to express these things emotionally about yourself and how you feel. And it allows you to be emotionally vulnerable with someone, and being able to say, hey, this is how I feel. Let me take out my heart and let me hand it to you. And I really hope that you can take care of it and help me heal it, repair it, and put it back. And you won't be boggled down with all this emotional weight, which of course is not healthy at all, to have all of this emotional weight for yourself and on yourself. Again, you were not created to bear all of this weight. Now, all of this saying, keep in mind that your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions are all connected to one another. So if you do not address yourself, address your needs holistically in all aspects of your life, if you take a holistic approach to everything that's going on with you, you are going to definitely be a better person. You can make improvements. You can make changes. You can grow emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, all these different things. I mean, it's not going to hurt you long term. Maybe short term, it might hurt to go through some of it. It might even be uncomfortable to go through some of these circumstances, but the uncomfortability would be required in order for you to grow and to make movement and to make changes. Again, that's going to have an overall impact on your entire life, the people who you allow into your life, and it's only going to make you a better person. And of course, it'll help you define you. So guys, please stay tuned every Friday for a new tea bite. And if you don't see one on Facebook, it may be because maybe I just wanted to try something out and only posted it on YouTube, or I posted it on my website. Don't forget, martresekennedy.com. I always look forward to these videos. I look forward to meeting you, seeing you, talking to you, hearing from you, getting your feedback. Again, if you have any tips, if you have any subjects you want me to talk about or anything like that, please just let me know. Hit me up, email me, do whatever it is you got to do. Stop me on the street. Guys, take care and have a blessed weekend. Bye.